All right, it looks like we are live. Let me just double check. And there we go, getting an ad. Let's skip that. Come on, let's... Oh, it's an unskippable ad. That's a ton of fun. A second unskippable ad. That's... YouTube's going crazy. All right, we are back. We are somewhere in... You know what? I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember where we left off, really. We are 78 countries deep right now. That is a good number. We like that. I think that was mostly done last week, was it not? I think we had a good one going, and then we lost it, and then... No. Yeah. That was 2 weeks ago we lost it. Started up again last week in the 30s. Got to 78. Yes, we started last week with 34, I think. Got 54. No, that's bad math. 44. And now we're at 78. I believe that is how things have gone. So we are now so back, as WDig is saying. And where'd that car go? Speaking of we, I think we're in France. It's not going to have the country code on there. So this is in French, first of all. Let's take a look at these plates. So that's a commercial plate, so I don't want to really go off that. I want to find a typical... So landscape isn't telling me France. Yeah, WDig's saying French, but maybe Brittany. I can maybe get behind that. Simply out of Sokoa. Origine. Yeah, those aren't French names. You could be correct with Brittany there, WDig. These also are not Belgian plates. So it's... I mean, nearly 100% certain that this is... Yeah, this is odd. Yeah, WDig saying French minority language vibes. Arturo saying, yo, what is up, Arturo? Yeah, I don't like... Oh, WDig saying, wait, Basque. That makes so much more sense, because this looks way more bizarre than Brittany. So, Donostia, which I don't see... I think... I mean, this wouldn't be on the Spanish side, would it? Yeah, exactly. WDig saying French Basque. Either way, it's France. So I think we are good to go there. Phoenix saying, hey all, welcome in Phoenix. Yeah, we got the C right here. Yeah, to the west. These are French signs. This is France. The A63 is right there. Yep, 100%. Ill-Tired saying wait in all caps. Like the moment I pressed it, I saw Ill-Tired say wait, and in my head I was like, Ill-Tired speaks French. What have we just messed up here? But okay, saying I thought I saw San Sebastian on the sign in the map when you zoomed in. You probably did. It's right here. Oh yeah, you did. You literally did. It was there. It's just over the border. So we're fine. That was a moment. These are also just French signs. Like French from France. And yeah, not Belgian plates. This is France again. Cat saying good evening, Ewan and everyone. Good evening, cats. Welcome in. Yeah. France again. WDig saying France again. I mean, nice and sunny. South of France. Middle of France. Either way, we're in France again. Oh, and I was completely wrong about where we were within France. This is why I don't play duels. Not good at it. This is just France again. This is France again. No, what are those plates? This is Luxembourg. Yeah, this is Luxembourg. Ill Tired saying I thought I saw yellow plate. Yep, you did. Yeah, made in Luxembourg. Let's do it. Awesome. All right, not France again. This is in fact not France, but there's still a world where we see some French here. If we are where I think we may be, yeah, we are where I think we may be, and we have some French. As I suspected, Tunisia. Any objections here? Yep, Cat saying Tunisia. What's going up? What's going on down the street? Nothing. Yeah, that more French. Let's run it. Awesome. We're on a roll today. I say that now. That's the Malaysian coat of arms. This is 100% Malaysia. None of that means anything to me. Does it mean anything to anyone else? Because like that was 100%. Let's go back. The two tigers. That's the Malaysian coat of arms. Right? Again, I can't read that. So let's come further down the road. AWAS, we've seen that in Southeast Asia before. Doesn't that mean some? Oh, obviously it means something. Someone mentioned what it meant before though. I can't remember. Okay, Cat saying yes. We saw that in Malaysia. Perfect. I'm very confident on this being Malaysia. We saw the coat of arms. We've seen AWAS before in Malaysia. I'm fairly confident here. Yeah, AWAS. Any objections to Malaysia? Oh, I feel like the camera's a little high. I'm not like super in view, am I? Let's bring it there. There we go. I'm more in the box now. Or in frame. Cat saying I agree. All right. Let's wait 1 second. Nope, nothing immediately jumping out to me there. Boom. Got it. Okay, Belgium. Belgian plate right here. Belgian plate, Belgian plate, Belgian plate. This is Belgium. Can't tell on that one. That one might not be. These are all Belgian plates. That's a Belgian flag. That's also a Belgian flag. This is in French. That's a Belgian flag there. Yeah, Cat's saying we're speed running these. That's also like concrete evidence. That's not even a YOLO speed run. All right, W Dig saying Belgium send. It's not even like a YOLO speed run. We're just getting easy ones. So what's this here? This Chimusca. Okay, I think this is Ecuador. No, it's not. I should not have said that. That was if I looked at this harder, it's in Portuguese. Yeah, W Dig saying Italy. I don't think so. Yeah. Ill Tired saying Vinho is wine in Portuguese. Yeah, W Dig saying wait, JK. All right, so Brazil, Portugal, EU plate. This is Portugal. Any objections to Portugal? We're really speedrunning this. Going crazy. I can't wait to get like Trekker mountain coverage at middle of nowhere. Yep, Cat saying Portugal. Boom. 85. Mongolia. 100% Mongolia. Let's do a bit of driving here. Come on. Iltired's saying, I don't recall this town, but looks similar to the Duro when I went on tour. What's the Duro? Come on. Let me get off the highway. Or just words. Words will be helpful. We get the horses. Is it the steppe horses? Literally the steppe horses. Come on. Come on. Okay, okay. Iltired's saying it's a wine region. I've heard of that now. Yep, I know what you're saying now. Oh, this is agony. Oh no, this is Turkey. Right? Turkey? Not Mongolia. Come on. Yeah, Cat's saying Turkey then. Debbie Dig saying Turkish. Cool. Glad my initial vibe was so horribly off. You're kidding me. We're in France again. Yeah, these are not Belgian plates. Yep, Cat's saying France again. That's, yeah, I mean, yeah. All right, anyone object? What a weird day. What a very, very weird day. Okay, let's do it. France again. What's this over here? Just a tarp. Let's cross over. I have many thoughts right now, but I don't like the thoughts that I'm having. That's not one of them. Oh, that's Korean. Cool. From a distance, it looked like Mandarin. And I was like, I don't know what to do with that. But, yeah. This is Korea. Anyone object to that? Good old South Korea. Another easy one. We're killing it today. Knocking on wood. We're killing it. Yep. WD confirming. South Korea. Got it. 88. We're now 10 deep in 13 minutes. Ooh, Iltired saying, speaking of Korean, I'm having a Korean rice bowl for dinner. Love that for you. Honestly, when I was in Manila, one of the meals I kept having every day was this, like, I think it was Korean. It was some Korean bowl. It was so good. It was right by my hotel. I just kept going there. Amazing. Because a lot of the Filipino fruit is fried. So I like had to really search for food that I could have. I'm kind of getting Turkish vibes here. Oh wait, David saying North Korea just defended its FIFA U17 Women's World Cup title. It's insane. Wait, it had that title already? I feel like that would have been bigger news. I'm amazed I didn't hear of that. Yeah, Kat saying, yeah, that's true. It's mostly fried there. Yeah, that was a hard place to eat. Here we go. Springer Auditorium. Oh! Is this Israel? Can we look at the... Oh, here we go. I'm going to go based off the 3 languages that have been chosen here that this is Israel. Can we leave? I want to leave. Come on. Parking lot. Yeah, there's the exit. It says exit. I think that's... Yeah, that's an emergency exit, which they've blocked. That's a fire hazard. Okay, so what does this say? Yeah, so it's... Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I hope you'll know I don't go to museums and go blah, 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 but it's not helpful stuff right now. Alright, we found the exit. Katz is saying this is Israel, I guess. I want to make it to the parking lot. I want to just see Israeli plates, and that will be enough for me. Here we go, we're out. Oh no. I feel like this isn't gonna... There's the parking lot. No! Here we go, here we go, here we go. Go, 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 go. Israeli plates. We're good. Cat saying, okay, a Mansfield Museum might be in Israel. Well, yeah. I think we're in Israel. Yeah. Oh. For a second, yeah. It didn't look like that was in the green, and I was like, that's interesting. Okay. North Korea women's U17 team has won 3 of the last 5. That's so weird. Like, that's... I have so many questions. W Dig saying GeoGuessr about to get cancelled for that. Rorisha is saying, "Ope." So this looks like a Belgian. Nah, that's just glare, I think. Well, actually, wait. Let's look at. I can't tell. No, I don't. That's not. These aren't Belgian plates. This just isn't Belgium. So keep on powering on. Ooh, that's a sign, right? There we go. Words. We love seeing words. It's too far away. Drush. I can't see the rest of it. Wait. No, that's okay. I thought the one that looked like it was in cursive was in the Latin script. So I thought that was a good clue, but it's not. Yeah, Altair, Cyrillic, though. We do have that now. We now know Cyrillic is here. This kind of... Gavresh. This is Serbia. I think. So I don't know. I know that this letter exists in Serbian. The S with the thing, that makes a sh sound. So does this letter here. That makes the sh. I don't know if that's a thing in Bulgarian. Katz is saying Serbia or North Macedonia. North Macedonia is also a good shot. Trigosko. Drush. I still can't figure out what that second word says. So, yeah, I'm Serbia or North Macedonia at this moment. Come on. Let's get closer to this sign. Yeah, Phoenix is saying I was thinking either Macedonia or Serbia as well. So let's get up in here on this sign. We're really moving as slow as humanly possible. Manastir, Sveta, Tronca. Interesting. This looks like the last time we were in Serbia too. I feel like this gas station looks familiar. Not obviously not the specific gas station, but like the brand. Avia. Katz is asking, you're going to Serbia this week, right? Yes, I'm off to Serbia in a few days. Be a ton of fun. I fully am at the point where I like... Yeah, that's a very good point, Altair. It could be confirmation bias. Well, the thing is, I've been like flashcarding Serbian, so that I'm not going there completely blind. And so like that letter stood out to me, because I was like, that is a letter in Serbian. So yes, could be confirmation bias. And that's why I made a point of saying that could be a letter in Bulgarian too. I don't know Bulgarian. But yeah. But yes. So Serbia this week. Yeah. Landing on Friday. Leaving on Sunday. 45 whole hours in Serbia. Be a great time. Was limping all last week. My foot has gotten horrible. I'm gonna call my doctor tomorrow and say this needs surgery. It's only getting worse on its own. And I bought a what's that say? No. Yeah, you know, I don't care. I think the font got me confused there. I'm ignoring it. I'm running away from that problem. Yeah, so we got a knee scooter. Got a knee scooter for Serbia. It comes on Tuesday. I'm going to have a blast with the knee scooter. Because I remember last week I was like, I'm going to ask my physical therapist if I can get a wheelchair. He said, no, you're an idiot. Get a knee scooter. So I got a knee scooter. So we'll see how accessible Serbia is, or Belgrade is, to knee scooters. Katz is saying that's a short trip. It is a short trip. It is quite a short trip. I did you know when you sit down and you just, I used to do this every week, but then WDig asking, is there a sky rift? Maybe a tiny one, but I would say no. Yeah, Katz is saying Belgrade is mostly flat, but hilly in some places. What I'm concerned about, there's supposed to be this one really nice cobblestone street. I'll just get off the e-scooter for that, but yeah, it should be fine. What was I saying though? Okay, Eltired's saying maybe North Macedonia. This seems hillier. Fair enough. I like that. We're thinking. We're using our clues, our surroundings. We're gonna get this. What's that in the? I don't know what that is. No idea. Maybe let's check for bumper stickers. No. But yeah, been learning some Serbian. Remember very little of it, but I have the whole plane ride to keep practicing. But yeah, okay, Phoenix is saying I'm leaning more toward Macedonia because of the bollards earlier, but don't take my word on it. Okay. Well, let's keep looking then. I'm sure we'll get something soon. Okay. Orasach. So let's look at Montenegro first, because it's smaller. Will be easier to find things in. Nope, don't see it or anything else we've seen. I don't really feel like looking through all of Serbia because that's going to take a lot longer. But Orasach, same sign again. But yes, Cats, it is a short trip, and today I was just like tallying up, okay, how much money do I have here, how much money do I have there, and did all the math and was like, maybe going to Serbia was a stupid idea. Ill-Tired asking if it's only 2 kilometers away, why not go there? I don't think we could go. I don't think there was a road. Like, I don't know what it was pointing at. So let's go back to it. If there's a road there, I absolutely think we should go that way. Yeah, I don't know. Have we gone too far at this point? Where? Okay, yeah, here it is. Yeah, I don't know where to go to get there. I think it's the town we were just in. Or no, it's saying, okay, say we have to follow this dirt road, which we don't have coverage on. So, Cat's saying, no, it's not a stupid idea to go to Serbia. It's a financial, not great decision. I still think it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a ton of fun. But financially, should I have done that? Probably not. Got a big bridge here. But yeah. So it's Ooh. Nope, just falling rocks. It's been so bad. I got crutches and I was like, I hate this. I hate these. Knee scooter it is. I figured that would last me, but nope. Cats is saying, or it's not Cats. Freezite saying, I'm at the gym getting ready for my next adventure. Yo. Fighting Mafia Dons ain't no joke, boys. What's happening? Hope you're getting a good lift in, Freezite. What's your next adventure? I will say I am super excited with the knee scooter because I'm just going to stop taking the subway and knee scooter everywhere. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to take me so much longer to get places, but it's going to be awesome. Because my foot's been messed up since I moved to New York, so I couldn't do, like, I would love to walk everywhere. I just can't, or it aggravates it too much. But now I have free range. I'm walking everywhere. It's going to be awesome. Well, I'm knee scootering everywhere. I'm going to be a menace. Get like a train horn. Come on, keep going. Alright. We're getting to something here. Come on. Alright. We are in Dobrashany. Did I see that? Like over here? I think I saw that in North Macedonia. Right? I fully thought I saw that. No, I saw Dobrkovo. Darn. Yeah, I don't know. Freezite saying going back to New England for my birthday and took land for my 7 wives. Don't hate, emulate. That'll be good. That'll be good. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday, Freezite. And Catch the Dawn of Montevideo. Nikita Malkov saying, hey man, just hopped in to say that I really enjoy watching your videos. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. What do we got here? Shupli Kamen. This is a nightmare of a round. This is just classic Balkan game. Have it down to 2 places. Have to take like 30 minutes figuring out which one. This is karma for us getting the first 10 like it's nothing. And Phoenix just said the same thing. Yep. Okay, Freezite's flying out Thursday morning. Maybe we'll pass each other in the air. 'Cause Thursday morning, trying to think how long. Now you'll probably leave the airport far before I get there. I don't even remember which airport I'm flying out of. Let's check the back of this car. Maybe there's a sticker. No. Okay, Cats is flying out Thursday too, but in the evening. We're all flying out on Thursday. We're all going to be in the air at the same time. We can wave to each other. Or no, we can wave to each other from the tarmac when the, like, one person working air traffic control in all of the Northeast is forced to do, well, yeah. Express Linea Duyal? Freezite asking, will you and flip me off midair? Definitely. Who knows? Maybe. Just every plane I see coming in from the west on Thursday, I'll be like, maybe that one's Freezite. This is such a nightmare. There's nothing here. There's nothing giving us anything. Eltard saying, wait, that kind of seemed Greek to me, the delta. Some fonts in Cyrillic use the delta as a D, because it's similar to the Cyrillic D, which is like a... I don't know how I would show it. Oh, I do have a whiteboard, but it's full of stuff. I could take the whiteboard down and draw it, but I don't want to erase everything. Dimne, BMPO, I don't know what that is. And we're out of coverage. Amazing. Absolutely wonderful. So we'll go back to the start, and we'll go the other direction. Unless anyone has a firm guess that we could go with. Because I honestly lean Serbia here over Montenegro. Why? I have no idea. Vibes. It's entirely vibes. You know what? Maybe I lean more Montenegro. Because I would think that Serbians are more proud of the Gradišće. We've seen Gradišće. Right? Where have we seen that before? I know we've seen that town name before. Christopher Like joining in, saying hello, everyone. Hello, Christopher Like. Welcome in. I know I've heard of that town. Why have I heard of that town? Where might it be? Grevo. Gradak. Like, am I going insane? Or... I feel like we've seen this town before. Yes, okay, Christopher Lake is agreeing. Right? El Tired asking, can we check North? I've been checking Montenegro instead of North Macedonia. Why? Why has nobody pointed that out? Why has nobody said, dude, you're checking Montenegro? Guys. Obviously that's my bad, but you all need to call me out when I do that. I fully thought I'd been checking North Macedonia. El Tired's saying, try by the mountains, hills in the center. Oh, that's so funny. There's Gradište, or sorry, Gradiško instead. Christopher Like saying, I think it's North Macedonia. Let's take a poll. This is a great time for a poll. Let's do some democracy. So Serbia, North Macedonia. Start poll. Cat saying maybe close to Bulgarian border. That might be why I remember seeing it. Okay. Let's go over to the Bulgarian border. We got Grad. Not Gradište. Briefly look in Serbia. There's actually way too many places in Serbia. I didn't realize it was Beograd. There's no L. That's interesting. Oof. Okay, we have... 83% in favor of North Macedonia. 1 person in favor of Serbia. Yeah, Cat's saying it is Beograd. Didn't know that. It's crazy. More you know. I don't know. Do we want to do North Macedonia? Can we send it? I feel like... Grady... Yeah, this is just the name of the town. Oops. All right, let me fix that. This is tough. Okay, WDig saying that they're the lone Serbia holdout, but could be very wrong. Okay, Christopher Like saying I'm not confident. What's this sign say? That's too far away. We're not going to be able to read that. Wait, is that an official that's a police car. Policia. Okay, so again, just interesting linguistic thing. The J makes the kind of, it makes a Y sound in Serbian. I don't know I don't know what language is spoken in North Macedonia. If I'm so completely honest, I assume Macedonian. But I genuinely don't know. Or how related it would be to Serbian. But like, I read that right now as Policia, going with the J, making a Y sound. Okay, Kat's saying it's Macedonian. And they also use J. Awesome. Brilliant. Well, that's my whole thing out the window. I didn't realize how much, like, 3 sessions of studying Serbian would help. Gradište again. Neil Tired saying maybe the border area. I don't know. Who knows? All right, I'm going to end the poll. Inconclusive. Despite 86% support for North Macedonia. It's, I got some, you want to hear some Serbian? Ciao, kako si? That's, hi, how are you? I don't know how to say good. I learned to say hi, how are you, but I didn't think to check good. Got a lot of studying to do on the flight. Pavliciensi. That's an interesting name. Once again, just looking at the map. I don't. Just looking through. Don't see it. You know, Tired saying maybe the border area, but the thing, like, it could fully be either. Like, they don't even need to be next to each other. Because I guess they're just so similar. Awesome. We keep on going. We keep on moving. There was something I was going to say, but I totally forgot it. I really do completely forget, don't I? Ooh, here we go. Kokosinja? I feel like we saw that on here. Yeah, okay, WDig saying that J character really seems Serbian, doesn't read Macedonian to me. It's Konopiste. WDig saying, yeah, the one before that last E. Kokoshi. This letter. I just hit my elbow. I think they have that letter in Serbian. I don't know if they have it in Macedonian. I think that letter is Macedonian, but I could so be wrong here. Christopher Like is saying this is North Macedonia. I'm pretty sure that letter is Macedonian. I really don't think that letter's Serbian. We're done. This is Macedonia. Any objections? Let's do it. Okay. Phoenix is saying Macedonian ballers are the skinny ones. We see Serbia have completely different poles. Okay. Okay. I also just want Macedonian alphabet. Specialized letters. That's different. This, what's that? That's not the letter we saw. Right? Where's the... Here we go. This letter. I want to look that up. No. Copy. Yeah. Where uses it? Usage. It's Cyrillic, but it's not. Guys, use Latin alphabet for Serbia. Okay. Used in Macedonian, variants of Serbo-Croatian. Okay. So Bosnian, Montenegrin, and Serbian all use it. That's not helpful. Thought maybe that would help in the future. This is Turkey. Awesome. Glad we turned around and saw Spanish. Always say something totally off when we start. Yep. Yep. Yeah, Cat's saying not Turkey. Thank you, Cats. Noticeably, there's some English on here. Oh, well, I mean, it's just not an English-speaking country, clearly, but maybe the south of Spain. I can't tell the province, the region. Okay, we're just on this dirt road now. This is Spain, right? There's nowhere else this can be. Right? Now we're on this road there. Okay, cool. I was going to say, if we're just on a road to nowhere, I'm turning around. It's arid, like Spain. Got English for some reason. If we find a stop sign... Okay, I'm just going back to the beginning. Just going to go somewhere else in the town. Rather than wander around the outskirts. So let's find a stop sign, because stop sign will end it. It'll be in English, and we can just call around at that. They really don't want to put stop signs anywhere, do they? Vende for sale. Why is everything in English? This is so bizarre. Cats is saying I'm going to get my dinner quickly. It's reheating dumplings. Having a migraine, so food might help. Sorry to hear about that. That sucks. I didn't know food was a cure for migraines, but sounds good. That looks somewhat regal on that dumpster. I feel like that sentence kind of cancels itself out, but yeah, El Tired saying expat area maybe. Feel better, Cats. I feel like, what if No. So it's definitely an expat area. I'm trying to think which one. This has to be Spain, right? It's Il Tyrod is asking any universe where it's Latin America. Like, we haven't 100% ruled it out yet. That's the thing. And that's what's bugging me is if we find a stop sign and it says stop, then we're good. This, I am 99% certain this is Spain. Do they just not have stop signs in this town? There's no... This is terrible. Yeah, Christopher Like is saying these houses are not in South America. Oh, wait, the plates. Yeah, these are European plates. We're fine. This is Spain. Any objections? Disco Pub Cafe Bar. Spanish flag. This looks like a solid spot, honestly. Stop in English. There we go. Yep, Spain. I like how that was more reassuring for me than the literal Spanish flag. Okay, south of Spain. I didn't know the tourist spots went that inland. This is kind of screaming Ukraine to me right now. Apteka. Let's go over here. Screaming Ukraine. Don't know why. Could very easily be Russia. How can I prove that it's Ukraine? I was trying to read that billboard, but it's gone. What's going on over here? Babylon. I mean, this also could be... Oh, that are you. Okay, this is Russia. Lepeshki? Koja and Mex. Tavara. Dolnoye. Yeah. I like reading Russian. It's fun. You like sound out a word and then you're like, wait, that's the same in English. It's a fun language. Alright. Russia. Oh boy. Just random Europe. Yeah, let's go this way. Why not? White front plate. I feel like this kind of looks like the UK. Wait a minute. I can just... Where's the steering wheel? Steering wheel's on the wrong side. This is the UK or Ireland. Let's just go through. Phoenix saying I do the same thing when reading Russian. It's so much fun. I feel like I have a brain blast when I sound it out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the same. I feel like a genius. That'll be me the entire time in Serbia. You'll be like, oh, that's this word. Gonna annoy my friend the whole time. No, random woods. Get me out. White backplate. This is Ireland. This. Yeah, this is Ireland. Alright, well, we can't see those plates anymore. But you know what? Let's just keep looking for like 2 more minutes on the off chance we're near the border. It was wild the other night. Oh no. I don't know which way it is. Sure, this way. It was... There's like... There's, I don't know how to explain this. Basically, okay, we're back here. That's good. I'm now reoriented. But like, speaking of Ireland, I was at a party the other night. It's like my friend's part. It's like 4 people who all live together. I'm friends with all 4 of them. This one girl was like, "Oh, I saw you, like, oh, you're you, and like I saw your name on the particle," and I was like, "I wanted to tell you, like, you, like someone had mentioned your name before, blah blah blah." I don't remember the exact wording of this, but she was like, you say your name wrong, right? Like in Ireland, they actually say it Owen, and I like stared at her in shock because I was like, "What did you like? Are you telling?" I was dumbfounded. I was like, "I'm not Irish." But yeah, no, she wanted to die on that hill. She was like, "Your name's wrong. You say your name wrong." I was like, "No, I don't. I'm not." And then I was like, "I'm literally not Irish." Like so many times. It was so funny. Christopher, like, saying that's me trying to learn Spanish. I see a word and I'm curious. A lot of loan words in Spanish. A lot of loan words. Also, like, more white plates. This is Ireland. Anyone disagree with that? How do we feel? So I'm very confident here. Yep, here we go. English. The cars drive on the wrong side of the road. White plates. Yeah, WDig, for real. Yeah, it's the audacity she had. The audacity you have to tell somebody that they pronounce their name wrong. That was crazy. Yellow plate. I'm feeling Lux. WDig is asking, was she Irish? So she said she was Irish, and I was like, "Oh yeah." She was like, "I have Irish grandparents," and then my roommate butted in and was like, I came here not knowing any English. Like, you're not Irish." It was so funny. He was like offended for me. It was so funny. But yeah, 100% Luxembourg. Agreed, Phoenix. Oh, so funny. So funny. Good with Lux. Yeah. I see Lux send as well. Killing it. Alright. We're somewhere rural. It reminds me of the time, and I've mentioned this on the stream before. European plate. I met an Australian guy at a hostel in Argentina, and he was like, "What's your name?" I was like, "I'm Ewan. What's yours?" And he was like, "Oh wow, it's a very European name." And his name was James. And in my head, I was like, "Where does he think James comes from?" It's just, I don't know. It was an interesting interaction. Okay. Brussels. I don't know. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. Paris, Charleroi. So we're either in northeast France or Belgium. WDick saying Belgium send. Why? What? This is such weird coverage. The E19 and the N252. So yeah, WDick saying Belgium send. Yeah, Belgium uses E roads and N roads. France uses A and D. We go for Belgium. Cats is back. Welcome back in, Cats. Yep. Cats is saying Charleroi is an airport in Belgium. Mons is a Belgian site of a World War I battle. There we go. Way to go, team. Alright, now we got... No, not this again. I thought it was that same sign we kept seeing the entire time that we were in. Where were we? North Macedonia. That for real freeze light. Those signs did need a power wash. So yes, WDig EU flag. So Dobrodošli seems to be the So this is the local language, English, German, and Italian. W. Diggs asking Slovenia or Croatia. I would agree with that, sort of. Maybe. I feel like this should be the national crest. Both of them have very well-known ones. I assume maybe this was supposed to be the national flag here. Katz is saying, I agree with W. Dig. Christopher saying we've seen that same sign 5 times. W. Dig saying leaning Slovenia for the Italian language on there. Yeah, I would too there. It would have to be Slovenia or Croatia. And that word, the one word we saw in the local language, did not seem Croatian. Oh, here we go. We've got a town. Wait, go back. This looks Croatian. Dragovic. Yeah, Dragovic. Let's go to Dragovic. Cool. For a second, I figured we wouldn't be able to go. And that's as far as we go, though. This seems way more Croatian than it does Slovenia. But then would they have not put Slovenian on the sign instead of Italian? Or maybe it's more Italian tourists? I don't know. Christopher saying send me there now. For real, dude. Would love to be here. Instead, it rained all day. Not like I can go anywhere. Can't use my feet. Miljokovici. I think this is Croatia. No sky rifts. Yeah, I don't know. Keep on going. Keep on going. Okay. We've got nothing super helpful. Oh, I am almost done with the next video. I don't know if I said that last week. But I had a lot of, basically not being able to use my feet, period, has, doomed me. It's, sentenced me to just hang out in my room. So I have a lot more time on my hands now. So I had a lot of time to edit this week, and I think, ooh, wait. So, next video, hopefully soon. Video after that is going to be great. Staza Perucheko Jezero. I have no idea. It just looks Croatian, right? The whole landscape. This is a Croatian sign. Perkovici. Stop in English. Wait. My favorite signs. Yes. Haha. It's Croatian. Anyone object to Croatia? But this next video probably come out. Busy tomorrow. Busy Tuesday. Packing Wednesday. On a plane Thursday. Serbia. Probably 2 weeks away from that video. Unless I find time somewhere. Because ooh. This is interesting. Let's climb these stairs. Ooh, yes. Cat saying, by the way, just saw some YouTube videos that Bosnia is now in GeoGuessr. I did see that on Reddit during the week. And it's worth noting. I guess, okay, hold up. This is not... So, flags of Bosnian regions, because this was messing people up on Reddit. Not flags I saw this week driving around in Bosnia. What are the... Not the municipalities. No, not the flag of... Yeah, you know, we'll go with this. Subnational flags, here we go. This is worth being aware of. So in the Serbian Republic in Bosnia, this is the flag. It's upside down Russia. Yes, it's upside down Russia. And then there's also going to be like, this is one to look out for because it looks Croatian, but it's not. It's Bosnian Croats, and they use a somewhat different shield. Yeah, we'll see these, and it's just worth keeping that in mind. But come on. All right, I'm giving up on that. Ooh, another one. Christopher likes saying, "Wow, Adventure Time." Freezite saying, "This feels like France again." By the way, I feel like this is that one island. But Freezite saying, "I was going to invest some money on a long-term account, but I'm sure that the 25-year bond yield will mature before the Senegal video comes out." Allegedly, of course. No, I mean, if they operate on the foot, I am like homebound. I cannot. France flag. We're good. This is France. Norman flag. This is Normandy. But if I'm literally like, if they're like, you cannot put weight in your foot, these videos are gonna get edited so quickly because I will have nothing else to do. All right, another France. Yup. Is that? Yeah, it's the place I was thinking of. It's that castle that's kind of removed from the shores. Phoenix saying, okay, Bosnia has a black car, not the typical EU blue car. That's good to know. Menuet saying, hello all. Hello, Menuet. Welcome in. This is nice. I like that. Oh, here we go. Easy. Cat saying it's a Serbian flag without the Serbian coat of arms. Yep. Freezite saying they have cantons there too. I didn't know they were called cantons until that either, actually. Okay. UAE. Nope, that's literal like short circuit there. And there's another flag in the distance, so it's not just that one building. We good with this? Cat saying UAE. Let's do it. Awesome. Freezite saying 1 hour and exactly. We pivot to foot content. No, we don't. No, we do not. This is. You know what's? Hold up. Okay, so this is the Netherlands. Just from the languages they chose on that sign. Yeah, exactly. Tired. I thought the path went underwater at some points. I knew it was like a. Every time I've seen it, it's an almost flooded path. Cat's making a good point. It could be Belgium too. It very well could be Belgium as well. That is a very good point. So let's. Yeah, that's Dutch. Well, let's just look at the plates. They're Belgian plates. Yep, this is Belgium. All of these are Belgian plates. Yeah. Any objection? Yep, and Tired saying, yeah, French was on the sign too. Honestly, I see Dutch and I forget about Belgium. My brain is just like, clearly Netherlands. So, let's do it. Any objections? Going once. Going twice. All those Belgian plates. Amazing. 99. It's for all the marbles. Yay! I love Balkans. I love Balkans. These are my favorite countries. I love getting to drive around these endlessly. Morava gas, Latin script. I don't know. I don't know where this is. It's like I said this 2 weeks ago. I was like, I will never need to go to rural Croatia. I will never need to go there because I know exactly what it looks like. I have no desire. That is one of the few places in the world that I have no desire to ever go see is rural Croatia because I've seen it 1,000 times on this stream. clicking the little buttons, going, I wonder if this is Croatia or Slovenia. Just like clicking around endlessly. Sorry for the crash out. I just like get euros. Yeah, Freesite saying what a pain trying to park in that town. Yeah, it didn't seem fun. Phoenix saying I think this is Serbia. Cat saying, hey, after you go to Serbia, you'll have some experience with the Balkans. True. Oh, dual script. Yay. I am excited to see that. My visited countries of the world map is getting interesting. So I think that'll be a fun addition to it. .rs, Republika Srpska. We're good with that? That's enough for me. Okay, yeah, and Katz is saying this is in Serbia, this is Serbia. Christopher like saying, at least you'll know what to expect. Exactly. I feel like going to rural Croatia would feel like less of a cultural experience than going to, like, Queens. Because I never go there. I am more familiar with rural Croatia than I am parts of the city that I live in. Like, this, I know this. Drop me somewhere random in Queens, I'm like, whoa, this place is awesome. I've never been to this part before. Literally a better cultural experience. I get $290 to do that, or several $100s to go to rural Croatia. I know what I'm picking. I'll do a Queens cultural tour for a video. I'll go around on my little knee scooter. Also, now that I have something that I can be mobile on, watch out. Because if they're going to keep me homebound, I'm going to edit all the videos. I'm going to edit all the videos in like one day. I'm just a complete bit of mania. Get them all out, and then I'll ride around on my mobility scooter and make videos. I forgot to click on Serbia. I was just talking. Yeah. Katzink fitting that the 100th country is Serbia. Exactly. There we go. 100. Let's go. I think I mentioned the other week about getting confetti, and I forgot to do that. Or you know what we could do? Echo, set lights to blue.
Okay.
Yeah! Serbian blue. There we go. Alright. We've got Claro. Kaya 16B. What we got going on up here? Phoenix saying Colombia for 101. You're right. These are Colombian plates. 100%. Freesite saying BMX X Games style cripple scooter games. That's going to be me, bro. That's going to be me. Christopher likes saying Colombia. Yep, we're good. Boom. 101. Eltard asking, is this the first one we've had in the Americas all night? I think so. Echo, set lights to yellow.
Okay.
For Colombia. I'm not going to do this the whole game. I'm going to get bored of doing that in a couple minutes. This is Japan. Is it that easy? Yeah. We good with Japan? Yeah, Cat saying Japan. Echo, set lights to red.
Okay.
For Japan. It doesn't look as... I know I've said this before. It doesn't look as bright because I have a massive monitor like illuminating my face. Genuinely cool lights. Alright, I'm done with this though. Echo, set lights to white.
Okay.
There we go. Alright, what do we got going on here? We have... Oh. Czech. Pilsen is in the Czech Republic, right? Or Czechia. Yeah, this is Czechia. Any objections to that? Right, it's... Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Going once. I do want someone to agree with me before I hit send. This one feels... I'm not 100%. That very easily could have been a red herring. I need one person to say it. And it's going to be W Dick, because W Dick likes to YOLO. Oh, why is my nose always so itchy on the stream? It's never itchy anywhere else. Looking at the language. Can't really see it. Christopher likes saying, one time I left Amazon Echo in my room and it was talking randomly to my dad. He got so sick of it that he disconnected. That's so weird. It never does. Like, it talked of its own accord. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. I need someone to confirm. Someone confirm. Please. Alright. There we go. Oh, that was stressful. This is a cool view. I like this. Christopher likes saying, he said it wouldn't shut up. That's so weird. I haven't heard of that before. See, mine's very well behaved. It's just stupid and doesn't understand commands a lot of the time. Which is fine, because one of my roommates keeps trying to get it to call my ex. He'll be like, Alexa, call. He didn't know that it was that the wake word isn't Alexa, though. So that's the only thing that has saved me from that. He figured it out the other day, though, so fingers crossed he doesn't get in here. Freezite saying San Marino. Phoenix saying Italy. Cat saying Freezite might be onto something. Yikes. Not a San Marino round. Oh, wait. Let's look at this. No, the blue here is too darker. It is too darker. The blue here is too dark. The San Marino in blue on these signs is a lighter blue that's similar to the one on their flag. Freezite saying I'm always up to something. That's fair. Freezite's always scheming. Yeah, I'm confident this isn't San Marino. Freezite saying I'm a menace, TBH. You are a menace. But bro is a menace. We just keep climbing. I am so confident that this is Italy and not San Marino. Remember that first San Marino? Remember that? 10 p.m. It wasn't even 10 p.m. It was like 10:03 p.m. We just kept rolling because we were like, well, we're gonna get this in a second anyway. And I was like, this is clearly Italy. Duh. Obviously Italy. Hope everyone has a good night. Blah blah blah. I was like signing off. Then it happened. It just... How have I done this? Okay, hold up. My nose is so itchy. Yeah, Christopher likes saying, imagine going full speed biking on these roads. Oof, no, for real. This would be terrifying. You know what you should imagine? Me going full speed on a knee scooter, going down these roads. That's upcoming content. Ewannnawe dies knee scootering in Italian mountains. Just keep going. Wee. Come on. Freezat, I don't understand your comment. Still on, rolling on down. That's where are we? Freesite saying better than the foot stuff. That stuff stinks. All right, we're doing a poll because I fully believe this is Italy, but I want to make sure other people are on board. While you do that, I will scratch my nose. Ow, it's so itchy. Okay, we have. Okay, 100% for Italy right now. I think I will take that as permission to go Italy. What if it... What did we get to? Like 103? You can't even be... that's just funny. Like, that's just funny. That's right when Sammy Marco joined too. So funny. I had a bad feeling when I went to click on it. I don't think it took my first click, and I was like, maybe that's the universe telling me it's San Marino. But I went with it anyway. Yeah, Freezite saying 2 seconds in, and I said San Marino. Replay the tape. You did. You did. Yep. Alright, gang. Can't say on the street sign had a white and light blue paint that looked like the flag. Couldn't have known, though. Couldn't have known. We genuinely... Alright. San Marinoan... Alright, San Marino street signs versus Italian street signs. Marinese. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't have got that. Both follow the Vienna Convention. I don't know what that is. Here we... Yeah, literally in r/GeoGuessr. Have you ever wondered how to quickly distinguish Italy from San Marino in a battle royale game? License plates can be useful. Italian ones have 2 blue ends. This is so easy. That's actually insanely easy. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you can easily find Italian cars in San Marino and vice versa. Blah, 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 blah. Freezite saying the Vienna Convention is a meeting that happened in the Austrian capital. Thank you, Freezite. I appreciate the insight there. That was very helpful. It was such a good run. That... Such a great run. I also take the time to talk about the schedule for the upcoming for the next few weeks. Obviously, the holidays are around the corner. Everybody has things, plans. Just give the place. It's like I don't feel like looking for it right now. Where are we? This is Italian. If it's San Marino, we deserve it. There we go. Freezite saying, "Don't get mad. We shall rebuild." We're good. This is the most chill I've felt after losing a streak before, because it's like that was just so funny. My morale is slightly shot, but not as shot as it normally is. .co.New Zealand. But holidays coming up. People travel. Next weekend, obviously, no stream. As we know, I will be in Republika Srpska. So that stream will be on the Tuesday, and that is reflected in the calendar right now. Discord was being weird, so I couldn't do the normal, like it normally lists every week for several months out, and I change ones that I know are going to be different or canceled. Wasn't letting me do that, so I had to make each individual stream on the calendar. So there's only 4 on there. It's the next 4. So next week's will be on Tuesday. Week after that, normal, Sunday. Week after that, it's Thanksgiving weekend. So Tuesday again. Week after that, normal. I think that's correct. Okay, Katz is saying I think it's Serbia. I think you're right, it is. Is Republika Srpska then that's just the Bosnian region then? Okay, this clearly isn't the Balkans, so this is a valid Google search for right now. Republika Srpska. Okay, yeah, that's the Bosnian region. Or, sorry, the region of Bosnia. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Kat's saying yes, that's the Bosnian region. Where are we? Freezite saying Cats. A coworker brought me some ube bread. Not a fan. I like pandesal more. Thoughts? What is ube bread? I'm once again Googling. Ube bread. Filipino purple yam. What? That's crazy. I want to DoorDash this right now. This looks sick. The color alone, that has my curiosity. I can assume what pandesal is. And I'm less intrigued by that. Okay, like a sweet potato. That's interesting. Is this Cambodian? Yeah, Cambodia. Boom. Boom. Freezite saying Ewan would be a different person if I take him on a lunch run. Or he'd die. Probably the death part. These look like Luxembourg signs. This looks like Luxembourg. Let's go down the street. Luxembourg plates. This is Luxembourg. Yep, Cat saying Lux. Yeah, lunch with Freezite, I would probably die. So I only eat like Chipotle, Dunkin', specifically the sausage, egg, and cheese. I eat nothing else. I live off of Dunkin', sausage, egg, and cheeses, Chipotle bowls, and protein shakes. That's my diet. Mongolia, right? Okay, ube tastes good as a bubble tea flavor. I might have to go try that. That sounds fun. Go check out bubble tea. Get some ube. We're good with Mongolia here, though, right? We got it's the meta with the car, and it's the meta with the car. There's nothing else here. Well, I guess the lack of a paved road tells me Mongolia, but yeah, Phoenix is saying yes, Mongolia. Let's do it. Okay, Katz is saying ube is like taro, but purple. What's taro? Quebec. Wait. All right. Any objections? Yep, Manuette saying go for it. With the Mongolia. Yep, Cat saying Canada. Awesome. Freezite saying, okay, taro is a root thing, but pink or white. I think that's not too helpful. Like, Wait, okay. Taro root. See, it's not as like fun. It's not as. I assume that's not how deep the color normally is. It's not purple, so I'm not as intrigued by it. Freezite saying we get some pan con chicharron and then some spider rolls. Oh, cool! It's toxic if eaten undercooked. That's not risky. White plates, or maybe European plates. I can't really tell. This might be Russia. I love eating things that are toxic if not cooked properly. Yeah, Menuet saying just go get an ube bubble tea to find out. You'll thank me later. That's, yeah. Again, kind of a crazy week this week, but next week, if I remember, if someone reminds me, I will go get an ube bubble tea. Freezite saying that's why you cook it. Potatoes are the same toxicity. No way. You're pulling my leg. Ooh, yeah. Freezite saying might go to Jollibee and look for that. Jollibee's a place that I have to go. It's another thing I have to try at some point. Is Jollibee. Okay, you might find it at Jollibee. That's helpful. Freezite saying is loved by the Filipinos. Yeah, as I said, probably Russia. Urkist and Trudeauvoy. Yeah, Phoenix is saying yes, Russia. I'm looking for the P roads. Rory saying Jollibee is so fire, just don't get the spaghetti. I've heard the spaghetti's what you're supposed to get. Alright, we're doing Russia. Nice. Shul. Oh, right. Okay, Irkutsk, it's close to Lake Baikal, of course. I knew it sounded familiar. Hinterdorfstrasse. Durchfahrt. Poststrasse Gespert. So German. But Germany or Austria or Switzerland. Yay, which one could it be? Okay. Freezite saying Swiss. Alright, yeah, whatever. I'll just take y'all's word. Nice. Yeah, Menuet saying I love Jollibee chicken sandwiches. Again, I've heard those are good as well. And yeah, that's a good point. Freezite does have a background in botany. I do forget that. I forget potatoes are like count as trees. I do associate Freezite with trees, but I forget potatoes. I forget food. Some food comes from plants. Cambodia. Yep. Boom. Which is a dumb thing to say, but I'm weird with food, so I get to say it. Oh, yay. This is Bangladesh. 100% Bangladesh. Can I do it? Anyone care if I do it? I think it's Bangladesh. Yes, Katz is saying Bangladesh. Yes. Boom. Christopher likes saying I was watching a Minnesota Timberwolves game on Friday. I turned it off immediately. Posted the reason why in Discord. I don't think I saw that. We'll check that out. This is Colombia. Yeah, Medellin. This is Colombia. Any objections? Freezite, not Freezite. Menuet saying Kentucky Fried Chicken is nothing on Jollibee. Honestly, I don't think I've ever had KFC. Popeyes, though. Popeyes goes crazy. Shut up. See, now I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry. Alright, let's do it. Freezite saying, I know a bunch of stuff. I'm old, don't forget. Bro has made the mistake of not cooking potatoes. Graceland Plaza, Marquina, MSB. This is for the Philippines. That's a jeepney right here. Yep. Cat saying Philippines. 100%. Yep. Manila. Christopher likes saying lime green. What's lime green? Feliz Navidad. Okay. Central America. I'm feeling Guatemala here. Yeah, Cat saying Guatemala. Freezite saying, in fact, I might be eating raw potatoes as we speak. Oh, it's said on the banner. Cool. Cat's always with those catches. Yep, Phoenix saying Guatemala as well. Then this will be in Portuguese? No. Spanish. Pero ¿dónde estamos? No sé. Oh, yep, Dominican. Anyone object? I feel like we never get the DR anymore. I feel like we used to get it all the time. Now we just never see it. Freezite eating raw potatoes as we speak. I guess we will never be hearing from Freezite again. And breaking news, Freezite shadow bans themselves by eating raw potatoes and dying. DR. True Cats, we haven't gotten Africa today. Yeah, no, that's right-hand drive. Is this Argentina? Sedena. Zona Militar. Region Militar. I might have just knocked this out of the park. Unless I don't think this is Argentina anymore, actually. Yeah. Whoops. It's Mexico. Okay, it's the green part spots that are bad for you in potatoes. Okay. I didn't know they made... wasn't that just mold? Or is that like a different thing? There's Arturo. I was waiting for that. Arturo with the Papaliu. Is that Latvian? Cat saying Lithuania. Arturo posting the Mexican flag. Strap here. Now, I used to get blueberry bagels. They were amazing. I'd heat them up in my oven. Bring one to work with me. In college. This is in college. And just... I'd eat my blueberry bagel at work. And then someone someday pointed out, they were like, you know, some of that's mold. Like, not all of that's blueberry. And I was like, oh man, yeah, the mold blends in and looks like blueberries. So I'd get through like the first 3 bagels in the 6-pack. They wouldn't be moldy, but by the latter 3, moldy bagels. Okay, the green is caused by the potato growing too close to the surface. Why do many of you know this? I feel like this is not common knowledge. Jotani. I'm not gonna try that. Katz is saying, I think this is Lithuania. Street sign ends in G. I think Latvian is Eli or something. Okay. That's helpful. Minuet saying, no, if you leave potatoes in sunlight, it will start to have green areas that are mineral/metal that is poisonous. That's so weird. Nature's crazy. Freezite saying it is common knowledge, else we are all farmers, but Ewan. Okay, Minuet saying, yeah, in larger quantities. Phoenix reiterating what Kat said. Do we want to go Lithuania then? Yeah, okay. Freezite saying Menuet said it best. That's crazy. See, this is why you don't cook and you live off Dunkin' sausage, egg, and cheeses and Chipotle bowls. I don't like this. This felt like a border crossing for some reason. But I know it's a speed bump, but I did not like that. Just surveying the land. What's going on? Drew's saying, sure, Tubby. Drew used to be afraid to go to the drive through the same place multiple times a week because they'd think he's fat. I've said that before. I said that a few weeks ago. Drew has no room to make fun of me. Drew just gets in his own head. Nobody actually cares. Do you want to eat? Eat. Also, those are okay things to eat. Okay, Kat's saying I think Lithuania send. Let's do it. There we go. Drew's saying I got Bojangles yesterday. Is Bojangles chicken? Went kind of hard. Free side is asking if Drew is a person of calories. Oh, what's that there? I don't know. Cat saying DR. Oh, yeah. Okay. 2 DRs. We went like 6 months and didn't get it. Yeah, Drew saying it went kind of hard. See, bro made fun of... Bro, wait. I'm confused. Tagula. That sounds Latvian. Drew's saying I weigh less than you, and if that counts for anything. You probably do. Drew weight reveal, so we can see. I mean, it's definitely Baltic, but I don't know where. Nabu's in the chat. Greetings. Backseat gaming allowed. 100%. 100%. This is chat assisted. Tally right here. Cat saying I was surprised to see Bojangles in Honduras. Yeah, that would be jarring. Okay, Drew is 176, so I'm 1 pound lighter than Drew. So, sucks to suck, buddy. That almost... This has got to be Latvian, right? I hate whatever coverage that was right there. Cat saying this is might be Estonia. Nabu saying Estonia. Alright, we got a couple people saying Estonia. Let's run it. There we go. Yeah, Freezite saying Drew is only 3'6", so there's that. Rishay asking Drew which Bojangles he went to, and then he... Oh, that one. I see. I don't know what Rishay's talking about then. But Drew saying bench reveal. Drew knows that I can't bench press anymore. My neck got messed up. It clicks when I bench press now. Menuet saying, my parents so like Wendy's chili that we ate there at least 14 days of our 20-day trip. See, you got to be on that level. I love that. We love Wendy's. Rory Shea asking, what did I say that got you confused? Okay, I'll wait 3 months to go bit. I don't know what that was about. Freezite saying, sounds like coke, bro. I wish I could bench. I miss benching. Benching is so much fun. I would love to bench, but when I do bench, I just hear click, click, click in my neck. Oh, because you're saying the line went crazy. You'll go in 3 months. Got you. Until it's not so new. Freezite continuing to accuse me of coping. Dude, I wish I could bench. I miss benching so much. The last time I benched, I don't even know when the last time I benched was. Because I can't. I have to do that one where you sit down and you do that. Like horizontally. Well, I guess at a bit of an ankle, but like... You know? Nabu's saying click the arrow and hold the space bar. I do know to do that. It's just when the conversation starts to pick up, I start zoning out on the actual GeoGuessr. But that is a good reminder I should actually do that. Cat saying I failed the bench press final in my weight training PE class at uni, but the prof still gave me a B in the end. I'm goated professor. I feel like, yeah, you should not fail PE because of the bench press. So I think I remember that in high school. There was like a certain number you had to bench by the end of the semester. Drew saying I'm the one with 2 herniated discs in my neck. I also have 2 herniated discs in my neck. We both have that. We both have that exact number. Drew said, "But I got that dog in me." It's probably different discs. Freezite saying that's what I'm here for. You need ops. I am your guy. Thank you, Freezite. Thank you. I was short on ops. Thank you for volunteering to be an op. Christopher likes saying I have thoughts of horror when I bench press. Can't do it. Arturo saying L. Arturo is also an op. Cat says, yeah, mine is my weight in 1 rep. That's pretty solid. I don't even remember what my last bench was before I had to stop. Okay, Cat saying I did well on the squat, though. Yeah, of course. Drew. Yeah, Drew has that dog in him, but I don't. Can we play the highlights of Drew doing the dumb test last year? That was over a year ago. Let's pull up the highlights of Drew doing the dumb test. That's, yeah, you know, I'll send that again in the Discord later. Freezite laughing, saying I'm also a fan. Nabu saying looks like Uru, but don't quote me. Yeah, I got no idea. I have no idea right now. No remote clue. Drew's saying dogs aren't known for their intelligence. Fair enough. You said it. You said it. Freezite saying Drew dominates our local gyms with our... Sorry. Freezite and Drew dominate in their local gyms with their chattiness. Yes, we had 2 total chads here. Come on. It's just bouncing around right now. We're really getting a whole lot of nothing with this coverage. Not even, like, I can see the signs, but I'm not stopping because I know they won't have writing on them. There's just going to be symbols, and it's going to be the same symbol you see in every country on every random road. That's a truck. Okay. Time to lock in. Can't see a word of it. Yep, not a word. Cool, we'll keep going. Right-hand drive. Ooh. Phoenix also thinking Uruguay. It's the cluster of trees, black car, and cloudy. I didn't catch the black car. I can see it. I can see it. We need to find writing. Like, that is the absolute biggest thing here. Wait, is this the one that we were on? See, I get so distracted when we start talking. Was this the one that I thought was Argentina? No, that was Mexico. Okay, that's not the same one. You can see the level my brain's operating at right now. And I'm the one controlling this. I'm the one that gets to say, like, yes, no. And this is where my brain is at. Let's go back to read this sign. Nabu's saying writing will be in Spanish. I hope so. 45 kilometers an hour. Okay, yeah. The Freezite is back from the gym. Let's... Okay. Let's actually look at these signs then. Yeah. See, not helpful. We just need to... I just want to see... I want to find writing. Or a sign. Like a highway sign. Uruguay has distinct highway signs. It would be easier, like a car and a sign. That's all we need. Back to the Zoom. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Trucking on. There we go. Zoom. Come on. 18's not bad, though, for having dropped the 100 and something streak at like 9:15. Okay, Nabu saying triple middle line is also Uruguay. Do we want to do Uruguay? I think we do Uruguay. I think that's fine. I think we've got enough here. I don't know the Uruguayan plate. It's probably a standard Mercosur plate, which is what that looks like. Yeah, Cat saying send. Nabu's on board. Let's do it. Love it. 19. This is kind of... Is this a stadium right here? Do we not get to go in? It says Alto. No smoking. I think this is just Mexico. It's a fairly large stadium. Like, that should be a team that I've at least heard of. I'm pretty sure this is Mexico. I do want to get off this road, though. Right? Where's Arturo? Is this Mexico? Or at least I want to see the logo on the side of the stadium. That would be enough. What's going on here? Powerade. Keep on going. Oh, it said Malaga. Yeah, okay. Rorisha is saying, I think Mexico. Let's go out into the street. That's a plate for sure. Yeah, we've got the front plates. Hold up. What's this? Huh. Well. Yeah, Cat saying, oh, Costa Rica. Phoenix saying maybe Costa Rica. That's, I think this would have to be Costa Rica. This is nice. I need to go to Costa Rica. Rory Shea saying Arturo told me to say Mexico. Sorry. Alright, let's do it. Costa Rica. Awesome. National Stadium of Costa Rica. Yeah. Very cool. How often do we get Costa Rica? We've gotten Costa Rica like once or twice before. I know Christopher likes saying that's a first. That could also be true. Portuguese. This is not Portugal. This is Brazil. Arturo is denying having influenced Rory Shea. Yeah. Nabu's saying Insta Brazil. Yeah. We good with that? Yeah, everyone's saying it. Boom. Love it. Okay. Eastern Europe. Guys, I'm actually so excited to go to the Balkans in a couple days. As much as you couldn't pay me enough money to go to rural Croatia, but I'm starting to get excited. Oh, these fences scream like Ukraine or Romania. Yeah, or Romania. There we go. Phoenix. I need words. Show me word. That works as well. Anyone object to Romania? Cat's a single. Enjoy Belgrade. Should be fun. I think it's gonna be a blast. All 45 hours we have there. Alright, let's do it. I just love that it's a very random one on my map of places visited. Freezite asking, could it be Chad or Andorra? Big brain Freezite. Freezite asks the important questions. I think this is Rwanda. So there's English. We're on the right-hand side. The streets are incredibly clean. Yeah, Rwanda. Any objections? There we go. Cat's saying I can't wait to go to Chisinau too, but I'm still worried that I'll arrive there past midnight. When does your flight get in again? It's like 10:30 or something, right? Yeah, exactly. Finally an Africa one. And yes, of course, Drew saying anywhere I go is Chad. Yeah, the Bojangles drive-through. Oof. Okay, yeah. 12:30 a.m. That's rough. How long you in Chisinau again? I fear we may have gotten another African one. This feels Botswana. Where's the sun? I know where the sun's gonna be, yeah. Now he's saying South Africa. Okay, Drew's saying I actually picked it up inside. He went inside the Bojangles. Okay, 2.5 days. Yeah, it sucks with the timing, but yeah, this is South Africa. Afrikaans. Any objections? Yeah, it sucks with the timing, but no. At least you'll be in Moldova, and you'll get to go to the Moldova. I'm so excited for you. All right, South Africa. Yep, Phoenix agreeing as well. What's it? Yeah. My plan. My friend and I agreed, like, nothing crazy this week. Try to get, like, 7 hours of sleep a night. If not more. This is Swedish. Try to get, like, normal sleep. Nothing stupid this week. Basically, win back some sleep debt. Is that O in Swedish? I don't think that O is a thing in Swedish, but everything else makes sense for it to be Swedish. Hold up. Is this Norway? Phoenix saying Denmark. Wow, I'm an idiot. Cat saying not Swedish. Cool. Let's forget I did that. Let's just run Denmark. I'm happy to trust. There we go. I mean, Danish is just like... Danish is very similar to Swedish. Like, they make fun of Danish for being dumb Swedish. So that's going to be my excuse. Okay. Romanian. Actually, let's just look. I want to see more writing. No, that's not Romanian. I think this is Czech. Or Slovak. Yeah, Phoenix is asking, is it Slovakia? I think it's one of the two. Yeah, Christopher likes saying Cat's 9 hours in London. You have time to go sightseeing. Aren't you at 2 different airports, though? When you're in London? I thought you fly into one and fly out of the other. So, I mean, if that's the case, I mean, no, I think you have to go sightseeing. Okay, Nabu's saying Czech. I'm fine to go with that. Anyone disagree with Czech? The cat's saying I'll be joining a friend in Amsterdam after Moldova, and he's Danish. Yeah, switching from Heathrow to Luton, right? I remember you saying that now. I've been to London so many times already, though. Yeah, if you've seen it, then just go straight to Luton. Might as well just hang out. Oh, I had a banger fish and chips when I was in Luton a couple months ago. It was such a good fish and chips. Oh, it was so good. I'm so hungry now. Man. Yeah, Phoenix is saying I prefer Czech over Slovakia. Let's do Czech. Nice. Freezite saying go throw tomatoes at Buckingham Palace. Nabu saying played 12 years, I can catch some vibes. No, for real. It's, you get to that point where you're like, I feel like I say it like once a week or like every other week. Just Like, when you look at something, you're like, well, this is clearly that place. And to any normal person, it's like, you shouldn't be able to figure that out that quick. Yeah, Nabu saying Romania. Loki Magazine. Flore. Legume. Thank you, Drew. Drew saying I was going to make fun of you for saying you're hungry, but calling you tubby twice feels mean. Thank you. Alright, Romania. Freezite saying I'm having my reheated Osso Buco. Def chattish of me, not going to lie. I don't know what Osso Buco is. Oh boy. Alright. So we know what region. I want to see more before I start to make a proper guess. The cat saying, okay, I might have to find that fish and chips place. I will... Ooh. It was in the terminal, so I wouldn't know how to find exactly which one, but I will try to send it to you. Okay. Post it in Discord. Cool. Nabu saying Eswatini, probably. Phoenix saying Botswana. Those are the two that I'm between. Yeah, Fruzite saying thanks, pimp. I am leaning more Eswatini than Botswana, but I could see either. Definitely more Eswatini. Oh no, 3 minutes left. Are we gonna get it in time? We're not gonna get it in time. This is rough. This is rough. At least next Tuesday. Again, remember, next Tuesday, not Sunday. If you try to join the stream next Sunday, you're going to have a bad time because there could be nothing there. Next Tuesday, we'll be at 27, which is good. It's not nothing. For having lost our streak 45 minutes ago, it's pretty solid. Freezite saying, cats enjoy your trip, and you and yours too, I guess. Cat saying, okay, the food looks yummy. I'll check it out in a second. And Cat saying, you too, Freezite. Enjoy your birthday trip. True, true. I forgot, we got 3 people in the chat, all flying in the next couple days. All flying on Thursday. Yeah, Cat saying, not sure I can wake up at 1 a.m. just to watch you and stream. Yeah. If I were actually out and about in Serbia at the normal time, I'd maybe go live just to say hi. But I'll be like in transit at that time. Otherwise, it would be fun. Yeah, Freezite saying, thank you, pimp. Christopher Like saying, enjoy Europe. Thank you, Christopher Like. Cat's and I off to enjoy Europe. Freezite off to enjoy New England, which is like new Europe. Nabu saying no deserts and mountains. More Eswatini. I agree. Okay, hold up. Okay, 9:59. We got this. We got this. We got this. What are these signs saying? Buzzer beater? Buzzer beater? No, it's a high school. Come on. What does that say? No. Phoenix saying, well, I'm in the UK and it's 3 a.m. right now, so Serbia would be more like 5 a.m. now. Yo, I didn't even check the time zone. I don't know if there's Central European or whatever comes before that one. Who knows? Well, the Serbians, it's a very Googleable answer. No, I don't want to come back to this next Tuesday, but it appears that's where we will leave off for the week. As I said, as we've been talking about the entire stream, no stream next Sunday. Moving it to Tuesday, 8 p.m. Stream after that, normal time, Sunday, 8 p.m. Stream after that, Tuesday, 8 p.m. And then normal again for a couple weeks until we get to Christmas. I don't know where I'm going to be for Christmas. I haven't figured that out yet. Will there be... I don't know. We'll cross that bridge. We'll cross it. Nabu saying Austria here, 4 a.m. Yikes. Okay, Christopher Lake saying it's 4 a.m. in Belgrade right now. Good to know. Iltard saying safe travels, everyone. Freezite saying have enjoy your week, guys. Menuet saying have a good trip and safe travels. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Safe travels to those of you traveling this week as well. And have a wonderful week, everybody. I will see you next Tuesday, 8 p.m.